Good morning, everyone. It's Friday again, April 9th, 2021. And it's a nice sunny morning here in Halifax. Temperature is 8 degrees right now, but it's going up a few more degrees yet. However, it's very warm to walk around here. It's nice. So I'm looking forward to a good walk. We got that straightened up now. We're on our way. I'm in downtown Halifax heading for the north end. We're going to walk through some streets up in the north end today and eventually wind up there somewhere around the Young Roby area when I'm all finished my video. But I got about an hour to do a nice morning walk. And it is a beautiful morning. You can see, looking at the sky, I can't see a cloud anywhere. It's just perfect blue sky, no clouds. So we're in for a wonderful day today. And what could possibly go wrong today, right? It's just one of those beautiful days when we just love being out and walking and looking at things, seeing what discoveries we can make today. There's always something new. And so, let's see. Every other day that I walked up the north end, I went up past Citadel Hill. So we're going to go a different way this time. This street is called Albemarle. If I can pronounce it right. We'll try again. It is called A-L-B-E Marley. Albemarle, I guess. That's what this street is called. It's a short street. But we're just going to walk down about as far as you can see and then we'll be turning. So, Albemarle. I never knew the name of that street. I've walked across it loads of times. And I think I mentioned before that I'm not big at memorizing street names. I just go by landmarks and things, and that's how I go places, just by looks, not so much by the name of the street. But for those that are interested, it looks like the street is called Albemarle. I could be pronouncing it wrong. It could be Marl, could be Albemarle or something, but it looks like Albemarle. Anyways, that walkway up there is part of the pedway. I walked it once, and I made it all the way down to Scotia Square. I don't know how I did, but I made it. It's quite a lot to learn to walk that. I'm not confident on it yet. I just walked it once, and I made it to there. And I know you walk through the plaza, or through the mall, and out the other side to continue on. But I would be the last person in Halifax you'd want to ask how to walk through the pedway, because I'm certainly not schooled on that. I did it once part way, about half of it once. But one day again I'll get up the nerve to give it another shot. Maybe eventually I'll learn my way through there. And you know, they say that old dogs are hard to teach new tricks to. Well, I guess that's true. So, when you're young, you're just like a sponge. You just soak everything up. When you get older, you got to kind of beat on it quite a while before you get it in there. But anyways, one day, I'll learn my way through the pedway. Well, that's a job for another day. Today, I got a bit of wind, so I'm going to try to shield my mic here. Today, we're just going to walk up to the north end, and I'll try to take some routes that maybe I don't take all the time, and just to break up the scenery and show you different things. And I got a lot of wind out here today. I don't know, I didn't feel it downtown. Downtown there wasn't any wind, but the higher up you come, and some of these buildings on both sides like make tunnels, and the wind blows, picks up speed through the way between the buildings. And so Right now I got considerable wind here, but it does come and go. It's letting off a little. So hopefully we'll get through this day without being bothered by wind too much. I guess that's a common thing you hear from all YouTubers in Halifax, is probably the wind, because it blows a lot here. This is a windy city for sure. Well, we'll go up around this way, and there's the construction tower starting in the north end. The north end is under construction, in case you haven't figured that one out by now. Everywhere you go in the north end, there's construction cranes. You can't walk a block or two without seeing construction cranes up here. They're everywhere. Well, so far so good. We're not getting too much wind right here. It's not bad. So we'll continue on since I get a green walk sign. There we go. Those other buildings over there, the white cement ones, they were just built last year. And I suppose these two that's going up here will be owned by the same company that put those other ones up, I would imagine. Although not necessarily, but I would think so. It's all in the same place. So we'll continue on up the hill. Walking up hills is good for you. Don't mind the hills. Hills is good. Wind not so good, but I like the hills because it keeps you in shape walking up and down the hills. That don't really bother me. Oh, I thought something dropped, so it must be something over the construction site I heard. All right. So, which way do you want to go today? Take a different route? Let's see. What haven't I walked on yet? That's the good question. What I haven't walked on up here yet. I've walked down Gottingen so many times, and it's right over there. It's got a lot of stuff on it, but I walk it all the time. So I really probably should take another route today, so I guess that's what I'll do. The last time I came up here, I told you I was going to walk across the Agricola, and then I turned around and didn't walk on Agricola. I kept right on the route I was on until I got all the way to my destination. And then I thought that remembered that I said that. So today, maybe we'll walk Agricola, which is another business street here. Runs parallel to Gottingen. Or I think it does, I believe it does. Let me see. Let me think about this and I'll tell you if I'm right. No, maybe not. Maybe it joins it. Oh, give me a break. I've only been here a couple of years. All right. I'm just kidding. All right. We'll go up to Agricola and walk across that way. Sometimes I can get a little confused about the streets here, but ignore me, pay no attention. I'll get through it. I'll muddle my way through it, okay? I always say, cut me some slack, I'm a senior. I'm pleading senior. Okay. Well, I'm thankful the wind has died down. I was in some strong wind there for a little while, and it seems to be pretty much gone now. It's just the location I was in. It probably picked up speed between the buildings, and it's like wind tunnels when the wind blows. So that's Gottingen down there, but we're not going to go that way today. We're going to go. Yes, I'm sure Agricola runs parallel to Gottingen. Yes. I just had my little doubts there for a minute, but no, I was right. So we're going to go up a little ways, and then I'm going to go to the other side of the street because, well, it doesn't make any difference. You can see better what's over there if you're here, because there's not much on this side. It's just grass and stuff like that. I love walking in the North End. It's my favorite part of the city, which I've probably said that before. It's where I like the most. It's where I probably come the most, is over here. I like the coffee shops over here, which I've been in quite a few of them. And I like the area. I like the way the buildings are painted over here and how they look. And I like the way we got this new blend now with new buildings blending with the old ones. And that looks pretty nice. So it's one of my favorite places. And this is Cogswell Street, in case I didn't tell you. There's a sign right there, Cogswell. We are on Cogswell Street. And not too long in the near future, where you see those two tall buildings over there, there's going to be a third one to the right of those two. There's one scheduled, I think it's a 23-story building. It's going up just a little bit to the right of the light-colored one over there. So that's already in the works. Let's see, I'm just thinking about this. I'm on. Maybe we can walk. Oh, I don't know. We'll go up to the corner. Go up to the corner. I was going to walk down Maynard, but I don't think I will today. I've been down it a couple of times, and I don't think I will today. I think we'll go on up here to the corner and then turn right. One day maybe I'll, when my fortunes increase a little bit more, I'll move over here to the North End where I really like it. I won't have to spend so much money on bus tickets coming over here because I'll already be here. But for now, I take the bus over. I took the bus this morning. Sometimes I take the ferry, same thing, same ticket. They all cost the same. One good thing about Halifax, you need the bus or the ferry, and the tickets are good on either thing, and they cost the same. So that's great. I don't want to try jaywalking because it's a busy street right here, and I could get hit by a car. I don't want to do that. So, and here we are. I just walked past the little hill. It's on my left right there. We're not going to do that today. We've done that now a couple of times. Then we're just going to leave that where it is for today. But I was just showing this right there. And there's those two buildings I was talking about. The white-colored one, it's actually kind of grayish, white, whatever. It's not exactly white, sort of white, but kind of gray. The one on the right of that is where the empty space on the right, that's where the new building's going up. So, construction will be getting underway for that. I see the spot over there, and a little bit of work has been done, but not much. And I hope I don't run over, because I got a camera, they better stop. I'm pretty sure nobody will run over a guy carrying a gimbal pointed at them on a crosswalk, because you'd have the evidence. So they're going to behave really well when they see you're photographing as you're walking. I would imagine they would be careful. So there's the Halifax Commons area over there, the grassy area. It's a big area, and it goes right down to the school, and there's a rec center and all kinds of stuff down there, and skating area in the winter, and lots of things to do over there. They play ball and soccer and all kinds of things. And it's a nice area just to walk or ride your bicycle. So what we'll do today, we will try out. Sometimes I make plans and I don't stick to them, but we'll walk across here a ways, and then we'll make our way northwest, kind of going northwest as we zigzag our way through the street to the north end. We'll actually be going northwest. I don't know if I told you, my viewers, you probably saw pictures of me before, and I had really long hair. I went in not too long ago and I got it buzzed right off, so I'm just going to turn around and show you my hair in case you haven't seen me for a while. Are you shocked? Last time my hair was down quite long. And that's my summer haircut. You gotta be cool in the summer. So I decided to buzz it right off and start with short hair. Okay, I guess I can walk. I got the crosswalk. Hey, we are on South Park. North Park, sorry. South Park's in the south end. We're on North Park Street. And there's the Armories. We've walked by that a few times. It's been under renovations for quite some time. So I'm just waiting to see what it's going to look like when it's done, because they work on it for a long time. And they must be doing a lot of detailed work in there. So it ought to look pretty good when it's done. Here's a little monument. I never really stopped to see what this monument was. I don't think. So it says, I have lain among the dying Flanders that have gone over the top, crossed to no man's land. It's hard to read because it's cut out of this metal and it's small letters. And so anyway, it's a military monument to the thousands of soldiers and sailors sprung into action in search of survivors to assist the injured. Okay, so it has to do with the Halifax explosion. As you can see right there, Halifax explosion. It has to do with that. It's a memorial to the people who went out and searched for people after the explosion. Okay, that's what that is. It's a memorial to the men that went out, and women, I suppose, too, that searched for people in the water and in buildings that got flattened, and the lives they saved when the Halifax explosion took place. So I don't think I ever stopped and looked at that memorial. I don't believe I have. It's nice to see memorials because they put them up there to honor people who did things, and so it's nice to give honor to those people. Stop a minute and read the memorials and see what they are. sometimes we're so busy we just walk by them, and after a while they're just something you see there every day and you don't really pay attention to it. But we need to stop once in a while and just look at them and read them and take a minute to reflect on what those people have done. So I'm coming up to this circle right here, and this is going to be Agricola right over there. That's where it pretty much starts, I guess. And Canard goes down this way, which there's two parts of Canard too. When you come up, you go around the circle and keep on going, and it's still Canard up there. And I don't think Agricola goes beyond it. So, okay, let's keep going. And we're going to walk across Agricola today, and it's nice. I walked across here in the winter one time. I was just about froze when I finished my walk. But today, I'm not going to freeze because I'm in my bare hands. I don't need a hat. That's how warm it is. Don't need a hat, don't need gloves. Wear my sneakers. Got my light jacket on, partly buttoned up and partly open. So I got 3 buttons fastened and 2 buttons undone. So it's not that cold here today. A little windy, but not bad. So we won't complain about that. Just gonna enjoy this beautiful, beautiful day. And I think we got a good weekend. And then after that, it looks like we got a solid week of rain coming up, which I'm not tickled about that one. So I had to get out today and do a video. This is Friday. I had one on my phone. My son is going to put that up for me. I think he put it up last night. It's coming out today. So the one I make today is going to be for Monday. And I'm hoping if by some chance tomorrow I can squeeze one more in, then that will have Wednesday taken care of. Because it's going to be really, really rough getting out in the rain trying to make a video. Even driving around videos are hard in the rain because you have to keep your wipers on, the water's on the windows, and it's not that great. So we'll do what we can and try to keep these videos coming out, even if we get bad weather. So I know I'll have Mondays taken care of with this one. So that'll be good. Then if I can just get one more, that'll take me up to Wednesday. And you won't miss a thing. I'll be back on the job shortly in the next week of rain. There's a break or two somewhere where we can get out and do something. If it rains really hard one day, I'm going to go out that day, take my umbrella. I got a nice big umbrella. It'll cover me right up in my phone and all my equipment, everything. And I'll just stand somewhere and take a video of heavy rain. I'm hoping for that, a nice heavy rain, so I can go out and do a rain video. But a light rain video is not that impressive. You got to have a heavy rain. So one day we're supposed to get a lot of rain. So maybe that'll work out for me. And maybe not, because I have other things I have to do as well, and some commitments, and certain days I have to be somewhere. Okay, I see the sidewalk is closed at West Street. So we'll cross the street here and so we'll cross here and take the other side for a little bit, and then we'll change again. Okay.
Nice balloons. Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good one.
You too. So okay, we're still on Agricola, but I'm going to take a left turn somewhere here. And I got some time yet, so I usually have about an hour when I start my videos before I have to turn it off. I did get a new battery. I was telling you folks I was going to get one to help me travel farther when my power runs out on my phone. And I got a new battery, and I'm just comparing with my old battery how much faster it charged my phone. Man, this thing just charged my phone up so quick. My old battery took forever. Like it would just gain a point about every 5 minutes, and it was really bad. So I still got it. It would do in an emergency. I don't know if I can walk on this side now. I think I'm gonna, oh yeah, yes I can, okay. I can indeed walk up through here. It looks like another building going up right here. The north end is truly under construction. There's another crane over there. We saw two back there. And no doubt there'll be one in here before long. Let me have a look at this. You can usually tell. Yeah, that's that square cement box is probably where they're going to be putting the crane. So there's an awful lot of construction going on up here. Anybody that's been away for a while, comes back, they won't know where they are. It's just so much change. Little bit of noise from some machinery here, but that's all right. It's just construction equipment and nothing too serious. I gotta point out, anybody who, give a little plug for shopping on Agricola, anybody who likes to park like it was in the old days when you didn't have to put money in a parking meter, you could just park and go shopping, come up to Agricola, because I don't believe there's any paid parking on the street here. It just tells you where you can park and where you can't, and there's no parking boxes, no parking meters, so I can only assume the parking is free up here. I parked my car here one day, went and made a video. I was gone an hour and come back. My car was still sitting there, and there wasn't any ticket on it. So I can only assume it's free here. But there's signs where you're not allowed to park. You have to be careful of that. I see a lot of Ontario license plates here. There's another one. They're all coming back here because things are so bad up in Ontario. People just want to come down here. Everybody hearing about Nova Scotia, how nice it is here. Hardly any cases. I think we're up to 40 right now in the whole province. But when you're dealing with a province with 3,000 cases, 40 seems pretty small. So we're doing our part to try to keep things good here. Oh, I see my wife is hard at work over here. I must walk over and give her a little holler. There she goes, right there, hard on the job. I'm going to meet up with her later. So I told you my wife drove a courier truck, and that was her going right there. So I will meet up with her later someplace. And she got a small day today because she texted me, and that's one reason I wanted to get my video in within the next hour. When I started my video, I had an hour and a half before I go to meet up with her. So she's working the north end, and when she gets that all done up here, we'll probably meet over at the Esso and go into Tim Hortons and hang out for half an hour or so, maybe a little longer, and maybe an hour. And then we got another little hangout tonight. She has about an hour wait down by the waterfront to pick up her last pickup, and a lot of times I I meet her down there and we hang out and get a coffee and we sit in the truck and talk until she has to do her last pickup, and then I jump on the ferry and go across, and then we meet when we're home. Isn't that nice? Okay, now you know what our habits are. Not too exciting, but yet good. So I'm walking down a residential street. When I made the turn, I wasn't really looking to see what street I'm on. Doesn't matter because I know where I'm going to end up. This street we're intersecting with is Roby. I believe it's Roby because there's the Irving. I would say it's Roby on this street right here. But I walk Roby all the time, so I think I'm going to go right through the intersection, and I'll let you know what street I'm on. Some people would know because you know the Irving over there is a landmark, and this big church is a landmark. I would say I've been here a long time. So the Irving's right over there, and this church, oh, I know what it's called, but I can't think of it right now. I'll let you know when I see the front of it. Okay, so we are on Charles and Roby. Okay, Charles and Roby. Yeah, okay, this had a sign on it. Oh, I see it. It's the All Nations Christian Reformed Church. Okay. Looks like it's very old and well kept and nice building. So I pass it all the time. Every time I walk across Roby, I walk by it. Sometimes I stop into Irving, sometimes I don't. And so I'm going to continue right on straight, do a little walk around here, and show you some places I've never showed you before. I have never walked across Charles Street. As long as I've been in Halifax now, which this summer it'll be 3 years, and I have never walked across Charles Street, so at least not past Roby. I might have to go down to the crosswalk, but I don't think I'm going to get across here. And there's a nice big dog. I love dogs. I guess they can sense I do because they all come up to me and but you're not supposed to bother other people's dogs right now with the pandemic on, so I try to respect that. Unless they let the leash come out and let the dog come up to me, then I feel like I've got the freedom to pat him on the head. I guess that's how you do that. If they let him come up to you, then it's all right to touch him. If all I had to worry about was catching the virus from a dog walking around, I'd feel quite safe. I feel like my risk was very minimal. I haven't even heard of a dog catching it. I don't know if it's possible or not. Because dogs have different immune systems than people. They eat all kinds of bacteria and stuff that would make us sick. Don't seem to bother them, so I don't know if they're immune to the virus or not. It's possible. But they say not to pet people's dogs in case. I guess the thing is, if you had the virus and you pet their dog and you coughed on your hand and then they pet the dog, they could pick it back up that way. I think that's the thinking behind this. So we're still walking down Charles Street. It's a very nice street, very well kept street. The buildings are tidy and the street is clean. I often said, anytime I walk around Halifax, I never saw piles of paper spread all around and litter and stuff like that. The sidewalks are clean and the grass is clean. Oh, occasionally some child might drop a wrapper, but an adult will come along and pick it back up. I do that all the time. If I see a scrap of paper, I just pick it up and carry it till I get to the next garbage place, just can on the pole and drop it in. Now I gotta say, my area where I live, I'm not proud to say this, but there's people living on our street that love to throw paper around, and that's a unique situation because most of Halifax is pretty clean, and people don't do that. They're very conscious about their litter. But the street I live on, I won't mention the street. Some of you that saw the videos probably know what street I live on, but if you didn't see the right video, you wouldn't know. I won't mention the street, but there's one street where we live that people are throwing right off. They're throwing boxes and cardboard and plastic right off of their balconies onto the grass, and we've got these cement ledges around our front of our lawn, and some of them are letting their kids pull the cement off like it's getting old. Like you could tear the walls apart if you wanted to, but they need to be redone. But if you don't touch them, they'll still stay in place. It's just when you remove the pieces, and the kids will take them off the ledge and throw them on the lawn. And so I wish we could get people persuaded not to do that. There's a pretty house right there. I just had to show you that one. That's really nice paint. So I crossed the street just to get a different perspective from this side. Wanted to show the paint job on this house. Isn't that beautiful? So anyways, as I was saying about the litter, it's hard to change people, and it wouldn't help to say something to them. It'd just make bad neighbors, bad friends among the neighborhoods. You can't do that. But I can get my little rant in here on YouTube. And if anybody's watching the video and they're one of the offenders, then it'd be a good idea to change and start picking up your litter and don't throw it on the ground. I picked up a Pepsi box yesterday that was laying on the lawn, and it came from somewhere. Kids don't walk up the street with a 12-pack of Pepsi, so it had to either someone threw it in their car, or else somebody threw it off their balcony, or someone threw it out on the balcony and the wind blew it off. But it's still a bad thing to do. But I know I'm not the only one in that area that does walk around and pick stuff up. There's a lady down a building or two from me. I seen her out one day with a bag going down the street and picking up litter. And I seen other people picking up a few things too. So if half of the citizens will pick up stuff, we'll get it under control. I don't care how much money you have or how much you don't have. You can be hard up and still be neat. You don't have to be that way just because you're in an area that there's a lot of low-paying job people living there. Yes, our rent is less than it is a lot of places. That's why I live there, because I don't want to pay all my money out in rent. I want to have some money left over for something else. So I live in an area that I wouldn't call it a bad area. It's just the rent is cheaper, and wherever the rent is a little cheaper, you're going to get people in there that, well, they just don't want to pay that much pay more for rent, so they move in there. And anyway, that's how it is. I can't really say much more than that. That's the way it goes. And I try to do my best, and a lot of other people do, and that's all we can do. Well, right now I'm on Windsor Street, walking across Windsor, making my way over here. I'm at Windsor and North Street. I'm not going to go down north. I'm just going to walk across Windsor for a ways. It's been a little bit different walk today. We've taken different streets than we do some days. And I feel a little bit of wind, so I'm just going to shelter my microphone a little bit here. And sometimes I get funny looks from people when they see my phone on this mechanism. The lady I just met, she looking at me kind of funny, like, what's he doing? I'm checking for earthquakes. That's what I'll tell somebody if they ask me, what is that thing there you got? I'll say, oh, I'm out checking for earthquakes. Windsor is a busy street as well, like Roby, because it's a through street, and this takes you out to the highway as well as Roby. But if you keep on going straight out, you'll come right out to the highway where you can get on the 102 and I think 103 and Bedford and different destinations like that. So this is one of the through roads that'll take you out there. Kemp Road, Roby, and Windsor, and Connaught, I think. Connaught, I'm not sure about Connaught. If Connaught will go all the way out towards the highway, or you have to come down and then go out. But it'll take you out at least to Yonge Street. Connaught's almost, well, I think one way's Yonge and the other way's Bayers Road. I think that's what it's called, right, the divider right there. The day I was telling you about, I did the cold walk in the winter over here. I walked as far as the arena. That was my destination that day, just to show where the hockey rink over here is. And I ended my video that day. All right, I'm recording again. I'm hoping that this recorded good. I turned my data off when I was watching some videos on YouTube, and I was using the Wi-Fi. Oh, now I hit the tracking button. Hang on. Once that turns on, I have a horrible time to get it back off. All right, try again. No, it's still. Oh, I got a Facebook notice now. So I'm still working on my issues here. My tracking is on. When that gets on, I have a horrible time to get that off. I got it. Okay. There we go. All right, back on track. Still a little something here. Oh, now I got a yellow sign. I don't know. It's a difficulty with something. All right. Yeah, it's not responding to my straightening up the screen. So still not quite there. Oh man. Nope. Well, we'll just have to walk with it like this. It's acting up a little bit. It's a little bit out of kilter here. I'm having a hard job to keep it where I want it. There, I got it. Back in focus, still working, okay. All right, that happened because I got all those interruptions on there. And I don't think it's gonna hurt my video, because don't think you need data to do a video. You need data to do anything with that video, to send it out. Like if you're doing a live stream, you need data. Or if I want to send it to somebody, I need data. But I couldn't put it on YouTube without data. But just to record it, I don't think I need data because it's only going from here to my phone. And I'm on a Bluetooth connection. I don't think you need data for that. So I should be okay. Hopefully this is recorded. And if it's not, well, what's the worst could happen? I would have to do another walk. And I'm going to be going downtown after probably about 1:30. So if something goes wrong with this one, I'll just do another walking video going downtown from up here. So all will not be lost. But I enjoyed this walk, and it seemed a pretty good walk. Kind of like to stick with this one. But we'll see what happens. We're recording now anyway. So my phone says. All right, we're at Almond. How about we take a walk down Almond? That sound like a good idea? So there's where I ended my video last winter at the Halifax Forum. But today we're not going that direction. We're going to walk down Almond. And I don't think I've ever walked up through here before. Maybe, it's possible. I might have, but I don't think I did. And we'll make our way across the street here if I can. All right, we got I got a whole line of traffic coming now. I'll never get across there. So I'll have to walk down to the next intersection. There's Halifax. I don't know if there's more than one, but that would be probably the main one, Halifax mail sorting station, right there. They could have a couple, but that's probably the main one. The mail service now has pretty much become a courier service and a package delivery because not very many people send personal letters anymore. Why would we when we can just talk on Facebook, or you can send a text or something? Why would you sit down and write a letter, right? Oh. Well, that's pretty much now they're down to packages and envelopes and business mail and packages. That's pretty much what they're doing now. And here's another construction job right here, which I didn't know anything about this one, I don't think. It's gonna get noisy. This particular building looks like it's going to be called North Station. North Station, Discovery North End Living at North Station. So that's what this is going to be called. We'll see if we can get a peek inside. Alright. I don't know if there's a hole in the fence anywhere we can get a look. Oh yeah, we'll go over here so we can get a little look inside and see what they're doing. Oh yeah, I do recognize this building now. I have been by it. I just came from a different direction. I didn't recognize it. It looks like they're using a drill to get down through this ledge. There's a lot of ledge right here. So anyway, we know that's going to be called North Station. All right, let's continue on. And this street is Gladstone Street. All right, we'll cross the street here at the crosswalk, I guess. Be safer. No, let's stay here. I got something else I want to show you. Change my mind. It's a big construction job down here. I just wanted to show you how that's coming along. We haven't looked at that for a while. So we're going to take a look at that. And it's a big job. They got 3 cranes on this one construction site. So it's quite a big job. And I just wanted to get a look through the pits here if I can and show you how it's looking and how it's coming along. It looks like I might be able to get a look. I see a spot here where I might be able to get a look through there. And it's always interesting to see these sites and see how they're progressing. I'll see if I can get a look right here, but I probably won't see much because we're back quite a ways. We'll be right up beside one crane. You want to look up? Okay, there. We're right at the bottom of one of these cranes. And we're going to just look in here and see how things looking. It's a big job, isn't it? An awful lot of work in here. We got 3 cranes. The other one's just peeking out around the building there. And there's 2 here. But they're getting through it. It's starting to climb a little bit. The basement always takes the longest. Once you get up through the basement, get up to ground level, then after that, things start to progress quite a bit faster. So anyways, this is probably one of the biggest buildings in Halifax been built right now. There is a bigger one planned though, which we'll see later. All right, I'm going to have to cross the street now. Otherwise, I won't be able to walk here. All right, so I'm going to go now. There we go. All right, I'm over. I'm still in front of the mail sorting station. Those are all the delivery mail carrier trucks. Yeah, that's quite the construction site right there. So are you enjoying the walk around the north end? It's a beautiful day, we're having fun. And I just love looking at these construction sites and the things that are progressing here. So it looks good to see all this new stuff being built. It's exciting, isn't it? Because the town's not stagnant when you got all this construction going on. It just makes things feel so good that things are booming and it making work for a lot of people. A lot of spin-off industries from construction. You got gravel truck drivers, machine operators, people that sell the goods for the construction. Everything. It just makes a lot. It's good for the economy. Construction is good for the economy, no matter how you look at it. Well, we're at Shoppers Drug Mart, and I might cut through the parking lot here just to cut down on my time a little. I see my wife again. She's busy on the job. I can attest that she's working, because there she is again over there. She's going to think I'm spying on her. Everywhere I look, I see her. Nah, she knows better than that. We've got plans to meet up here at Tim Hortons when she's done her deliveries. So, usually I don't run into her twice in one day, but sometimes. So I'm cutting now over to Roby Street. We've had a good walk through the other streets that we don't normally walk on. And this is exciting because I usually just walk up and come across Roby and same old thing all the time. So it's good to shake it up a little bit and do something different. And I probably walked a few extra steps too. And that's good. I love walking. I said that before, but it's true. I don't just do it because I have to make my videos. I do it because I love walking. It's a wonderful thing. It keeps you in shape. It clears your mind. It's good in all kinds of ways. Well, we're going to make my way over to Tim Hortons, and that's where I'm going to end this video. But I got another, if you look way down the street, you can see the sign from Tim Hortons. But I got another 3 or 4 minutes yet before I'm down there. Could be 5, but I don't think so. 3 or 4 anyway. I'm not walking super fast today. I'm just walking a normal pace. And I noticed some of my videos, my camera seems to be moving up and down like that, so I'm going to try to hold it steady. I know it's hard because these gimbals only do so much to take the shock out of their movement, but they do help, but still they do it. I found it worked really good if you're in the car. You can hit a lot of bumps and it'll just seem to take all the bumps out. But walking, sometimes it still will move up and down. And I don't want to make anybody seasick, because it makes it look kind of funny if it's constantly moving up and down while you're walking. So we try our best. Maybe it's my shoes. Maybe I need a new pair of shoes. Maybe that's it. What do you think? Is that it? I don't know. These ones are still okay, but maybe. I don't know if I ever pointed that out, but that building right there is the CTV building. So when you're watching the CTV news and all that kind of stuff, that's the building right there where they're doing all that. And if you go straight up North Street, keep going that way, you'll come to the CBC building. I don't think that street is called North there, but it joins right into it. And you'll go by the CBC building. Well, we're almost Tim Hortons, aren't we? I'll find a good spot to end it up here, a nice area. Then I can go in and recharge my phone. That new battery I got is some slick. It charged it up so fast. My old battery, I think it was wore out. I still got it in here charged up. If I need it, I can use it in a pinch. But the new one works so good. It's fast. My old battery was so slow, like it just take forever. Because I guess that it was getting to the end of its life. It's probably not. Well, I know it's not that good anymore. So it will work and it's better than nothing if that's all you have. But the new one just performs 10 times better, at least. Yeah, I couldn't believe how fast my phone charged up. So it's very noisy up here, but we're gonna head in towards Tim Hortons. Somewhere out here I'll end this video. I'm not sure where, but somewhere. We'll walk across the parking lot to Tim Hortons, okay? So if you're ever walking around, any of my viewers that live in Halifax, you're ever walking around, you come into this Tim Hortons, and you see a guy with gray hair and a backpack on his back. That could be me. You can come over and say hi if you want. I don't mind. I always like to talk to people. So, especially if you see me carrying this gimbal, you'll know it's me. And you just come over and ask me if I'm Halifax Walker, and I'll let you know if I am. And that would be great. It's always nice to meet people who like watching my videos. And so anyway, here's the parking lot at Tim Hortons, the Esso. And there's a car wash over there. And there's plazas and stuff across the road, and that's Kemp Road right there, take you up to the highway. And I think I'm pretty well covered where I'm at now. So on that note, here we are. We'll stop right here. Okay, come to the end of this video. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you've already subscribed, then that's great, that's wonderful. And if you want to be notified, hit that little bell and it'll ring when I get a new video out. And if you don't want to be notified, then don't hit that bell. Okay? So anyways, on that note, have a great day. We'll talk to you later. Bye for now.